Bootleggers ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Hold a second. Matthew Ryan.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Back 60.
To throw on second down, Barton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Ebukam. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19 right.
Back to throw. Barton. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off play action. Barton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Barton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barton being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
On 3rd down, Barton. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now receiver in motion left.
18 Rattler.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Barton. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Back to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. cheers on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They keep it with Barkley on first down to about the 40-yard line. The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Slot man moves right.
18, tight end.
To throw on second down. Barton airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come 19, come 19.
Operating from the gun, Barton. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Barton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Barton. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Looking to throw on second down. Barton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake. Barton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect. They'll try and pick up another first down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Warriors 17. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we said, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Barkley inside handoff. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Let's go now.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 3rd down, Barton. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
18 Rattler.
On 1st and 10, Barton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On the set.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about
In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 70 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. Saquon Barkley running right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Barton. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Come 19, come 19.
On 3rd down, Barton. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Barkley. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment,